What's up? This is Danielle with GantSports, and I am back with another video. And today is Friday, so you know what it is. Let's just talk about it. So today I'm going to give you 5 things that I didn't learn in high school and I should have learned in college. And not everything that I say today I didn't know about while in college, but it was never pushed on me to, hey, you need to do this. You get what I'm saying? So let's start out with number 1, how to save. Like in high school, they never had any classes that I knew about on how to save, nor in college. I never took classes in high school or in college teaching me how to save. And no, it's not no one's responsibility in college to teach me these things, but these are things that we should know about now. And I guess these are things that we think about now, I guess when we're older. Because in high school, I didn't think about saving, I didn't. College, I really didn't think about saving everything. Like, I never looked at the bigger picture, like 5 years from now or 4 years from now. I never looked at that. So if you're in high school, in college, or even now, save. How to save? You can start out with just $5 a week, $10 a week, or $20 every month. Something to put away. And eventually everything will add up. Everything will add up eventually. So that's the first thing that I want to tell you guys that you should definitely do. Save. It's too much money. You're receiving too much money, especially in college, not to leave college with a great amount of money. And that's just that. Number 2, we should open up a savings account. In high school, again, I never learned about a savings account. College, they didn't even suggest. They suggested that I open up an account. So honestly, that's one thing that's on the top of the list that I wish I would have actually known more about. Like, even if I was able to take a class on why you should save, how opening up a savings account can benefit you in the long run, like different things that can benefit me by opening up a savings account. I worked a little bit in high school, but at the same time, I was spending. You get what I'm saying? Like, I was spending money. I was spending my money. I was spending my dad's money, my mom's money. Whatever the case may be, I was still spending money. And again, not thinking about the long run, I could have been putting that in a savings account. It's crazy. Like, when you get older, I'm not old, but I'm getting older, those things start to play in your mind like, damn, I should have did this. Damn, I should have done that. Why didn't I do this? All kind of things. So if I can definitely help somebody, here you go. Again, 5 things. So that was number 2. First thing was saving. Second thing was opening up a savings account. Okay, now the third thing is how to fill out your W-2. Now, that may be something you guys say, oh, your parents should have taught you that, or you should already know that. No, not everybody understands how to fill out a W-2. And that's when you get out of high school and when you go into college. Some things you're like, do I put 1? Do I put 0? It's so many different things that you have no clue about. So there's no book that was given to anybody on how to fill out a W-2. So that's another thing I definitely suggest you guys learn how to do so that you won't have to call your mom and say, hey, how do I fill out this? Okay, that's another thing that's important. So that's the third thing. Okay, now the fourth thing, how to write a check. Now, nowadays, everybody knows how to write a check. Back when I was in high school, I never had a savings account. I never had a bank account, nothing. My first year in college is when I received my first Chase bank card and a couple checks. And I remember I had to write like a check to somebody. I'm like, okay, do I just fill this out? Do I fill this out? Do I fill this out? Like, what all do I really need to do in order for this person to get a check, because I never wrote a check before. I would always see it, but I would never write a check. You get what I'm saying? I never knew why I couldn't just give my credit card and why I had to write a check. So learning about two different forms of payment is something you definitely should learn about. Like, again, it may be small to some people, but I guarantee you there are people out there who don't know how to fill out the W-2s, who don't know how to write a check. Well, now, 2018, I guess we all should know how to write a check. But this was back in 2005 and everything like that. So that's the fourth thing. And the fifth thing is to work on your credit. I don't know how many people back in high school that I knew who had bad credit, like in high school. I was like, credit? Why is your credit bad? I knew nothing about credit. Going into my freshman year in college, I still didn't know nothing really about credit. I never really opened up a credit card or anything like that, but I would always hear people say, you need good credit, you need good credit, you need good credit. But I was never told how to get good credit, what I needed to do to get good credit. I knew what I did need to do, and that's get credit cards. But I never really knew why it was so important. And I guess when you get older, when you're trying to buy a house, when you're trying to buy a car, and you're trying to do different things when you get older, credit is very important. So if you can avoid moving out your mama's house so early because you want to be grown, so you have to go get a credit card. Like, leave the credit cards alone unless like you really need it. And I don't suggest you get 2, 3, 4, 5. Get one. It'll do you just fine. Trust me, you can get a $500 limit and it'll do just fine. But if you can avoid from getting credit cards and just spending, don't do it. Okay? Do not do it. Because again, when you get older, it's gonna be harder to get it off your credit, and there's gonna be that nice fancy car that you want, but you can't get because you got bad credit. You know what I'm saying? So, and these things really don't come into play until you get older. For some people can care less about credit. Like me, I had no clue what my credit score was. I really didn't care at the time. Just here recently, I started caring about my credit and understanding it a lot more and doing what I needed to do to, get my score up. But before that, I really had no clue on what it had to do with me, pretty much. May sound stupid to some people, but again, there are so many people out there who have no clue about credit. So that's pretty much it today. It is Friday, like I said, and I just want to give you guys 5 things that I pretty much never learned in high school, pretty much didn't hear about it in college, and I know this can definitely help somebody out there that can use this information. So let's go back over it. First thing is how to save. Second thing is open up a savings account, why it's important. Third thing is how to fill out your W-2s. Fourth thing is how to write a check. And the fifth thing is credit. Okay? Write those things down. Make sure you follow those, especially if you're in high school, or even if you're a college athlete now. Like, all those things should be important. Like, you should save so much money each year to help you when it's over with. Okay? So that's all I got for you guys today. I'm sweaty. I know I just got done running a little bit, but make sure you guys subscribe to this channel. Just hit the button, send it to a friend of a friend who may, find this information useful. Find me on all social media sites at GantSports. Just type in GantSports. Just go to Yahoo, type in GantSports, and everything pop up. You know how I do. Just subscribe. I'm out.